self-proclaimed poo advocate, Dr. Hannah Woodall, who joins us today to talk about her very noble cause. Good morning to you. You've worked with sick children in the past. How did this impact your decision to pursue this research project?
Absolutely. Thank you very much for having me. So I guess what's really important to understand about cancer treatments in general in both adults and children is that they cause a range of nasty side effects, and these side effects have quite an impact on people's quality of life. And if we think about children with cancer, who are actually much more likely to survive their cancer diagnosis compared to adults, and they quite clearly have a whole life ahead of them to live, I was really motivated by the opportunity to give children the tools and the opportunities that they needed to be able to engage in a rich and fulfilling life after cancer and not be disadvantaged by these long-term side effects of their treatment.
So what is something like, it's called fecal microbiota, but it's a poo transplant, is what we're going to talk about now.
Yes.
Let's just call it by that, just to make it a bit more accessible. So how can that be helped to with post-treatment of cancer in children or other diseases?
Absolutely. So the first thing to understand is that us humans are absolutely riddled with microbial life. Every nook and cranny of the human body is colonized by bacteria, viruses, and fungi. And largely, we often consider these microscopic organisms to be bad, to be pathogenic, but actually what we know is that many of them carry out very important roles in maintaining human health and carrying out roles that we couldn't do ourselves. So in the gut, for example, there are over 1 trillion bacteria that live inside of all of our guts. And these bacteria are really important in maintaining gut health. Now, in certain diseases, including people going through cancer therapy, the composition of these bacteria become altered. There are increases in the amount of bad bacteria and decreases in the good bacteria. And so what fecal microbiome transplantations do, or poo transplants, is they aim to restore the balance in this microbial ecosystem and help create a more homeostatic, which means a good microbial environment.
Well, Dr. Hannah, we're going to have to get you on and talk about this again in the future because we're out of time now. But you stay safe there in Adelaide, and thank you for all your hard work on this.